Holy cow, on syndicated television with all my listings and agents who actually say, wowzer.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. I tell you,
Dude,
I want to have a real
crazy.
honest conversation about this product, though.
Okay.
Steve.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to get real honest.
Let's do it.
In the weeds with you on this.
But
down and dirty.
Deep.
Yeah.
Dirty.
So
Let's go.
yeah. So this is the truth. So the product that we're going to have a chat about here real quick is called Movetube. And so, look, I'll give it to you in a nutshell, just real quick. It's very brief if you're not familiar with it. So Movetube is a streaming television channel, right? That is on every streaming device. This is your Roku, Apple, Amazon, Google TV, right? It's native on Samsung TVs. It's native on LG smart TVs. And people, believe it or not, on all these devices, people don't just watch Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
They go onto these devices and there's so much in them. You wouldn't believe it. And on smart TV and the apps, and there's so much in there. People find it. And so what winds up happening is people, you know what I think it is, Steve? Because there is a really big following on the channel, which has nothing to do with the benefit of this product whatsoever. But there is a really big following on it. And I think what it is, Steve, is people love real estate shows, like am I going to list it, or am I going to keep it, or am I going to flip it, or am I going to do this? And, there's all those really cool real estate shows that are out there. Yeah. Most of them are accessible through streaming devices, right? So people find their favorite stuff. As soon as you go into any one of these devices or go onto one of these TVs, you start typing in real estate. If you want to find a real estate channel, Movetube pops up like number one, or at least on the first page. Yeah. And it's a real estate property search channel. So you're sitting on your couch, you're flipping through properties nationally. You can look at real estate all over the country, right, on your big screen TV with your whole family. It's a very, very cool experience. iHeartRadio is built in. They came to Movetube. I'm a part owner of Movetube. They came to us years ago and said, this is so cool. We want to integrate iHeartRadio. No, this is true. They came to us and said, we would like to drop iHeartRadio in there because we think it would be cool for people to listen to their favorite music while they're searching for TV. And that's awesome. And Movetube does have, for people that show up and look at the content, there's a 90-minute stay time. Wow. So when they get there, they're there for an hour and a half. I mean, this is no lie. Okay. This is how it is. Okay. So that's what Movetube is. So then, Steve, Kevin, Bill Berry, and I were like, well, okay, we made that. That's exciting. How do we? Yeah. What do we do with it? What do we do? So obviously, we wanted to find a way to benefit realtors, benefit loan officers with this product. So this product is out now. MoveTubeStudio.com. That's what it is. Okay. So how does it work? So the TV thing is there. So if right now the way that works is a loan officer can pay to advertise on real estate agents' personal listings. Okay. Yeah. That's how it is. So a loan officer gets an account. They get like 50 agent capacity. They can now find agents that have listings, right? Yeah. That are more than likely they're already on Movetube, but they're not branded to the agent.
Hey, and let me say this for everybody who's listening real quick. This is probably one of the easiest ways to have a conversation with real estate agents, because it's a value add at no cost to an agent. And they're now having the competitive advantage in a listing presentation when two are side by side and equal. And your agent can say, hey, would you like to have your listing syndicated on television so that we get maximum exposure? And that's what Movetube does. So now go ahead, because I want every loan officer to know this. This isn't a pitch. This is like, if you want it even easier to reach out to the right agents and provide something of actual value, Movetube's your tool.
It is. It's such a great tool. And when presented properly, see the way you just said it, the way you just said it, Steve, you'll have no issues whatsoever getting an agent to go, that sounds good. How do I do that?
Hey, right? Not only that sounds good, but where do I sign up?
Where do I go? Yeah. You'll have no problem, right, getting that. So now I want to get down into the weeds of this whole thing, right? So, okay, so that's what the product is. That is the way to present the product to a real estate agent, right? And you will have no issues getting agents into the system if you present it this way. Okay, but now let's get down to the nuts and bolts. Like, okay, I'm a loan officer. I get the concept. I'm able to present to real estate agents. They say, yes, get me in there. I want that, right? I get real estate agents in my system. How do I make money?
Yeah.
right? What's in it for me? Like,
Yeah.
how do I make money with this? And this is what I wanted to clarify because, and look, I'm gonna kind of lift the skirt a little bit, right, on Movetube here, Steve,
All right,
for
do it.
everybody listening. Okay, we have found
That
that
was such a
Movetube is no different than a lot of other products out there that loan officers participate in. Loan officers see it, they get excited about it, they buy it, they say, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it for 3 months, then they quit. Okay.
Yeah.
Very common in,
Yeah.
you know this from your experience in this arena. This is a very, very common thing, right?
Yeah.
And what I want to emphasize is that if a loan officer decides to participate and come in to this product, if that loan officer decides to do that, right? If they do go to the next step, right, Steve, which is share with agents, and keep in mind, share with great agents.
Yeah.
That's the other neat thing about this product. It's a great agent product.
Yes.
It's not a struggle bunny product.
No,
at
this
all.
is a broker owner.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, this is a big team. I mean, it's
Right.
a big deal.
This is a great agent product. This is the only agents that are going to be interested in it. Are agents that are like kicking ass.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so if the loan officer does it, right, they have to, like we always say, follow the flipping plan, man. Okay. Now, it has got the simplest plan built in, and it dovetails right into the Mortgage Marketing Animal Daily Success Plan, which is all about engaging with high producing agents and asking them for the business.
That's right.
That's what it's all about, right? Yep. Engagement and ask. Movetube gives you another layer of engagement. And what that is every time they get a listing, Steve, every time they get a new listing, and we're working with great agents, and guess what they get? They get listings. They get them. They show up. Yeah. Right. Every time they get one, the loan officer gets an email.
Yep.
Says, your agent got a listing. Here it is. And it says,
alert, call them.
Yeah. It says, here's the name of the person. Here's the phone number.
Yeah.
Here's the listing. Here's what you should call and say right now. Okay. And so the call is so easy. Think about this phone call.
Yeah.
You're the agent, I call you up. Ring, ring. Go ahead and answer.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Steve, it's Frank. How you doing, man?
Good, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, just want to say congrats on that listing. I saw it come across Movetube. It's on TV, man. That is awesome.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I'm curious, how'd you get that one?
Win, man.
How'd you get that one?
Well, I got to tell you that I had a fight for that one. There were 3 or 4 other agents, but man, we pulled it in at the end, and I love it. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Hey, can I ask you a quick question? What's the seller got going on? Are they buying another home somewhere? Do they need a loan? Can I help them with the loan? Or are they already settled in, or what's going on there?
Well, and I tell you, these guys are moving out to Florida, and I think they're paying cash for their place.
Oh, cool. Awesome, man. Well, congrats again. That's epic. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and make a listing trailer video for you. I'm going to push a couple of buttons. You're going to have a really cool marketing piece. You're going to get a text message that's going to let you know when it's available. You can just click on it and share it right from your phone.
Awesome.
You're going to dig that. But can I ask you one more big favor before I let you go?
What's up?
Hey, man, if you come across any listings that are coming up, if you got any that are coming up, Steve, and you know that the seller is going to be buying a new home and is going to need a loan, man, I'd love to have first shot at getting them pre-approved before it even goes on the market, man. Can I count on you for that?
Brother, hey, listen, I love what you're doing with Movetube, and it's pretty cool, so I'll do my best.
Awesome, man. Well, I'll let you go. Congratulations again. If you need anything else, let me know, and we'll catch up with you later.
All right.
That's the conversation.
That's easy, man. Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you.
So what I'm doing there is first of all, I'm checking to see if the seller needs anything right now. Sometimes they do.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Sometimes they do. The other thing, though, that's the most important thing is that I'm putting in the agent's mind, teeing up for them on upcoming listings where the seller is going to be buying another home and needs a loan. Can I have the first shot at pre-approving them? I'd love the first opportunity to pre-approve those people because that happens all the freaking time. All the time. Real estate agents, Steve, do not get a phone call from a seller and who says, I'd like to list my home with you right now. Can you please open up the MLS and start putting in the data into the computer right now for the listing? That doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Agents get alerted to somebody who wants to sell. They maybe have to go do a presentation, right? They might be talking to other agents, right? So there's time that's going on. Then if they get the listing, right, it's not going on the market tomorrow. It's like, okay, what do I got to do to get the house ready? So the listing's going to go live in 2 weeks, right? There's this time between getting the listing and it going live that's where you want the agent thinking of you, right? Who's helped them win that listing because they said, list with me, I'll get you on TV, right? You've helped them win the listing. And that's where we want to start training these agents that, okay, I got somebody, they're going to sell. They need a loan. Hey, Steve, man, I got somebody. We're getting the home on the market next week. We need to get them pre-approved. How would you like to get those referrals from real estate agents, Steve?
Hey, and that's what I would call it. Look, Movetube is a get my foot in the door to build a strategic partnership.
Right.
And that's where it's like what I absolutely love. And this is something, one of the greatest scripts you can use. What I'm known for is helping my agent partners make even more money, and not just known for helping agents, my agent partners. And one of the tools we use to help you capture more listings is something called Movetube. You got 15 minutes. It is literally something that I cover the expense for, but will help you win additional listings. You got 15 minutes. Let me show you the value of this product and how it can help you win your next listing and give you the competitive advantage.
Right.
And Frank, it goes back to, like, we're not a one-sided loan officer. It's a loan officer that has many tools in the tool belt. Like Movetube is one way we help our partners make more money. Our process to prospecting is one way we help our agents partners make more money. And that's what I love about Movetube. It is super inexpensive for the value that you get. And it's not even expensive. It's like, my gosh, one loan would pay for a year, maybe 2 years.
Oh yeah, no,
maybe
without
3
question.
years.
Yeah.
And it's a conversation starter that leads to a partnership where you can say, I'm not asking for a handout. I'm trying to give you a hand up based on our process, our tools. And here's what I love, Frank, there's no work on their part. Like that, usually it's like, here's a tool I got. Now you got to figure out 22 different ways to use it. It's automated.
They really don't need to do anything.
All they've got to do is just leverage what it is Movetube is. I love it, man.
And here's where the failure comes in from the loan officer, where I wanted to talk about getting down and dirty in the weeds.
Yeah.
Don't be the loan officer that gets this product and blows it. Right. I can tell you, we do have originators who want to quit. I could never got anything out of it. And then they quit. And then surprise, surprise, guess who we get a call from? A couple of real estate agents that are in the account going, what's going on?
Yeah.
What happened? Your guy or gal left. You know what they say? God, this is honestly what they say. Can I just get it myself? Yeah. Like, do I need that guy?
Yeah.
Right. And right now it is structured that way. They need that guy. Right.
Wow.
And they're frustrated.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The truth behind that is that loan officer blew it. That loan officer never engaged. That loan officer never made the call on the new listings. That loan officer never asked for the business. Right. If you take this product and do it in a very simple way, just use it as a tool to engage, congratulate, ask about the seller, remind them if they have new listings coming up, you'd like to be the first one to pre-approve them if they need a loan. If you just did that, if you got 50 agents in your 50 agent account, and just when the listings came in, you just did that, okay, you are guaranteed, okay, to build relationships with kick butt agents who I can assure you are going to start to refer you business.
It's a big
because
deal.
You're asking for it in the proper way. You're reminding them you're here. You got them on TV. That's probably how they want a listing. Yeah. It's because they said, list with me, I'll get you home on TV. They like you, right? We have had agents, I'm not even kidding, Steve, reach out to us and say, hey, I keep getting these notifications like my listing's on TV. What's going on here? And we're like, you're in Movetube. They're like, we are? We're like, yeah, you have a loan officer who brought you in, and your listings are on TV, and there's all these other cool things. There's a lot of really cool things that are in there if they want to use it. They go, I didn't even know. Yeah. I didn't even tell me. And we're actually helping. So one of the things that we've learned, Steve, and we'll kind of end with this is we realized on our end on the Movetube side that, you know what? that's on us a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
We should be letting the agents know what they got. You get them in there. We need to let them know what they got so they can be really happy about it and be engaged with it. But hopefully you'll engage with them. So we
That's right.
are now reaching out to them. We are making use of AI. AI is going to be interacting with the agents for you on a certain level, right?
Yeah, because you
Reminding
guys
them
even
of
have a
you.
bot that'll train people with AI. I mean,
That's
on how
right.
to use it. I mean, the technology is remarkable, brother.
It really is. So
Yeah.
yeah, and we're doing trainings now. They're every Wednesday for the agents. Our very first one, we sent out a text message and we sent it a little late. We had over 88 show up, and they were just
Wow.
like flabbergasted. Like,
Yeah.
this is so amazing. I'm
Yeah.
so jazzed. I've got this.
Wow.
And a lot of them that came in didn't even know that they were in the system. Really shows the
Wow.
failure on the part. So I would just say to anybody who's listening, if as an originator, don't be that one,
Yeah.
right? See this for what it is, understand it, grasp it, make
Hey,
use of
where
it.
do they go? Okay, somebody's listening. They're like, where do they go?
Just go to movetubestudio.com.
Movetubestudio.com. And then from there,
Yeah.
what do? They click a
There's
button.
a button at the top. It says loan officers, and
Okay.
you'll find your way in from there.
Okay. So
Just
click on
yeah.
it. And then do they schedule a call or do they
Yeah,
just
so
dive
yeah,
into
you'll be able to well, they can either just get it, right, if they want to
Yeah.
get it, or they can schedule a demo,
Okay. That's
or
awesome.
schedule a demo, whatever you want to do. But I
Hey,
tell you,
and
this is just a game
part of
changer.
what I think about too is, man, using MoveTube because hey, you were telling me the other day, how many new subscribers do y'all have a week? I mean, it's like thousands. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's like a
these are
couple
the numbers
thousand
that
or something stupid. Yeah.
every single week, new subscribers to
Yeah.
MoveTube,
And that's
and what
just on Roku. That's
yeah,
not even
and what we
including
find is
Amazon or
this
any other stuff. Yeah.
we find that's pretty cool is like brokers will take it, put it on their main TVs throughout their entire brokerage with all of their listings
Yeah,
and
they can play their
top
listings.
producing teams have it on their televisions and doctors. I mean, it's
Yeah.
remarkable. So when you get into it and you realize the credibility of what it is, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's a game changer. So MoveTube TV
No.
slash
No,
I'm
movetubestudio.com.
sorry. There you go. Sorry about that, guys.
MoveTubeStudio.com. At the top, you'll see loan officers.
That's
Right.
it.
Just click on loan officers, and then
Yep.
you can find your way in from there. You
MoveTube
trust me, you'll find
Studio.
your way in from there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, brother, we got to shout this from the rooftop. You know, you hear it's like, hey, what could I do that would help me have the competitive advantage? This is one of those things.
Such a huge deal.
Big
And
deal.
again, only with agents that are awesome. Like
That are already doing
it's
great volume.
yeah, it's not great for the newbie. It's just not.
Mm.
I know there's cool products for noobs, but this one is not one of them. This is for agents that are seasoned pros that have been in the business for a while.
That's
They have
it.
a nice mix of buyer seller. You know what I mean? Those are the ones we want.
The
You know.
qualified agents. That's it.
Yep.
All right, one more time. Tell them where to go.
MoveTubeStudio.com.
Done.
MoveTubeStudio.com. At the top, click on loan officers. You'll find your way in.
Frankie, thank you for everything you guys do, man. You're making it easy for us to build real relationships with agents that produce. And so grateful for you, grateful for what you're doing. So
You bet, man. You too, brother. As always, you guys have a great one. We'll see you.
remember, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started. See ya.
Adios.